Hello everyone and welcome to my first video of Path of Exile 2. The first one is about Jamanra, the final boss of the Act 2, which is extremely frustrating, and I wanted to show you how it's possible to defeat him with a Blood Mage, even though it seems that it's not the best class for it. It's possible if you're disciplined. So let's go. So we're gonna use mainly Contagion, Flame Wall and Essence Drain, plus the Totem, and try to dodge everything that is gonna throw at us. So let's put the Totem, the Flame Wall and the Contagion, and then we start running. Pay attention to the pillars in the skies. When they're alight like this, it means it's gonna be a big detonation, and you need to run as fast and as far as possible from them. And then the main thing to learn is how to dodge the spears he's throwing at you all the time. So it's quite slow. What I like to do is like I put a spell and I dodge, I put a spell and I dodge. And if I have a bit of window, I use the Essence Drain like this. So it's some kind of a rhythm you need to get used to. It's gonna need a few trials, to be honest. I think I've done this boss 10 or 15 times. Took me like at least 3 hours to defeat this guy. Really complicated, but as soon as you understand how it works, then it's gonna be more easy. So that's why I'm making this video, to show you that it's possible with a Blood Mage. So now it's a crucial part. What you have to do is to be at the edge of the bubble and spam the Bone Cage and the Flame Wall, just to avoid that the mobs are coming to you. This is quite crucial, otherwise you're gonna get a lot of damage and you can do much shit, to be honest, because you're in this tiny bubble. Put back the totem and try to kill the mobs before they explode, so you recharge your potions. But so far it's going quite well. I have all my potions. Try to save as much as possible the potions for the second phase. So when he does this, when the electricity goes around you, you can DPS him quite a bit if you go behind him like I do. Here is quite tricky, so what you have to do is to move in a triangle. Move as in a triangle, and this electricity crazy little pillars won't touch you, or not too much. And you have to be really reactive. Once he put them on the ground, you really need to dodge them as soon as they're here, otherwise they're gonna catch you. It's like a triangle race somehow. And at some point he's gonna put the wind again, like that. Try to be on the edge of the bubble. You see, you prevent the mobs from coming to you with a Bone Cage. It's very practical. It's the best way for me with this build to avoid getting killed in this bubble wind kind of position. I died so many times with these mobs exploding at me, or getting in the wrong position because I was in the sand. And what I suggest to do as well, something I forgot to say, is to disable the left click, because you really need to run all the time and you don't want to accidentally click on the boss when you want to run. So here you see they cut me into a wall, so it wasn't great. So keep the potions mainly for these crazy dudes, because they're really annoying and does a lot of damage. Try to get away from the wall, put back in the middle and do the triangle thing. And where he says for my people, that's a spot you have a bit of momentum to kit him with the Essence Drain, because the pillars, they're quite slow, quite easy to dodge. So now we're gonna get to the second phase, where he actually breaks the ground. It's quite crazy. And this phase is really annoying as well, to be honest, but you can DPS him a bit more. But I think with the mass amount of health pool that he got, he's even regenerating, it seems. This is very difficult to dodge if you are not far away, so try to be far away from him, because he's very fast on this axe attack. Very, very fast. And you need to be careful when there's a hate in a sentence, means that he's gonna make this massive attack. Try to dodge, try to watch the axe basically. I mean the sword, sorry, is more a sword of an axe, which I'm not sure actually. Is it a sword or an axe? I don't... Yeah, it's a massive thing anyway. So you can see, try to see when he attacks basically, and dodge when he attacks. Watch out for the tornadoes. I got a bit carried away with the essence drain here. But it's okay. They're not one-shotting every every time, so it's okay. That's why I'm telling you, keep your potions for the end, because when he starts putting all the things on the ground, it's quite difficult to be in the right position. The right position is to be as far away, sorry, from him as possible. But sometimes, like you just saw, it's not really possible. Too much stuff on the ground is really frustrating. One thing I'm not a fan with the mechanic of this game is, like, even though you get the right timing for the dodge, you take the damage. You know, if you're not in the right position, you should be granted an invisibility when you dodge. Maybe it's gonna come later with a patch or a gear I'm not familiar about. I don't know, but this is very frustrating because some of the Souls game you got like the right dodging and you don't get the damage even though the spell is next to you. So it makes this boss even more difficult. So I'm telling you, it's gonna be a training, but if you're disciplined and you get, you know, a decent amount of tries, you're gonna be able to defeat this guy. Try to be careful, basically not to get on anything that is on the ground. It's more easily said than done. So you see here, I should have maybe gone like further away from him than attacking, but that's the difficult ratio, you know. He has so much health points that you need to do damage as much as possible. That's the tricky part, to damage but not die. So by the way, I'm level 34. I don't have a lot of stats. You see my energy shield is quite low. Now I'm level 40 and I have 600 energy shield. So just to show you that it's doable. Oh god. But thankfully this attack, they don't do so much damage. If you have your energy shield back, it's fine. You see here, I don't get why I got the damage. I don't get it. I got the right timing for the dodge. The roll was nice. And I don't even think I was on the trail of fire. I was just next to it. I don't think it's fair for me to have taken this damage. And here I didn't take it, even though I was closer of the trail of fire than the previous attack. There's something not really resolved here for me. Is it because of the distance? I was close the first time and the second time I was far away, but shouldn't be like that. Should it? No, I think there should be more work to this dodging mechanic here. So here it's getting really chaotic, but try to be calm. Yeah, this one I was completely far away, so couldn't have been touched by any stretch of the imagination. And yeah, if you need to go through all these little shards, you can just roll, I guess. Try to roll. I should be fine. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will help you defeat this nightmarish boss. I'm hoping they're gonna nerf him because it wasn't really pleasant. It's not a pleasant fight. But I feel proud to defeat him. So at least you feel proud when you've done it.